Today I'm going to share with you what the rules of engagement really should be when talking about joining a blockchain with what would normally be your competitors. Joining a blockchain is not something to be taken lightly. You need to make sure that you really look into what the blockchain is and what the blockchain is going to do for your business. Here's some things to consider. First off, remember the blockchain archetypes that are incomplete blockchains. If you get into a blockchain that is built just because the company who built it had a fear of missing out and wanted to build the latest technology, probably not one you want to join. If it's a Trojan horse, of course it's not one you want to join, because you just risk giving your data to them. Sometimes you might have to, simply because the company is requiring you to be part of that particular blockchain in order to collect data that is necessary to maybe meet a regulatory need or some reason such as that. But still, Trojan horses should really be avoided. Now, there are going to be opportunistic solutions and evolutionary solutions that are in fact good to join, because when you first join them, you expect them to fill a need as an opportunistic solution or evolve into a fuller, more broad membership in the blockchain over time. So the last one, a blockchain native solution, in other words, a blockchain that was built on the blockchain, looking for a solution or looking for membership. They may or may not be very good, although they are fairly high risk because they don't get tested quite as well as in the case of a lot of the distributed finance applications that we're finding out in the wild today. So let's go through the things that you need to know if you're a business wanting to join a blockchain, hoping that it'll be a solution for you. There are 8 basic questions that you really need to get answers to before you join that blockchain. And they are, what's the purpose of the blockchain? In order to get a good answer for this, you need to have your own customer strategy. You need to know how to differentiate yourself, and you need to know what opportunities you're really pursuing. And once you have those questions internally, then you can say that you can join the blockchain because it meets those needs. You don't want to join the blockchain just because it seems like a good idea to do so. Most consortia, the people that are already together trying to attract you into the blockchain, are not going to be able to answer those questions for you. The next one is you need to know who decides what within the blockchain. Do all the members of the blockchain have equal voting rights? Do voting members pay a certain amount for a position in that voting pool? Are the rules based on a majority plurality or just a unanimity? Or who oversees the operations of the blockchain? A lot of just detailed questions that need to be answered in the governance rules area of the blockchain. The next is who's accountable for what? What if something goes sideways? What if your blockchain and the decisions that it makes runs afoul of some legislative regulations or maybe federal regulations of some sort? Does everybody share in the liability, or just the people that push the decision? How is that going to be adjudicated and worked through? That would have a significant impact on the kind of voting rights that you had, so that you're well informed of any decision and you can then possibly bail out if the decisions look like they're going the wrong direction for your business. So how are the benefits going to be distributed? If this particular solution has payouts, their investments, what are the rules as to who pays in and who gets their value out of the blockchain? Is the value simply the fact that it makes a process more efficient or many processes more efficient? Or does it actually make a profit? and then have to have a payout. And how does that happen? The next is, who communicates for the consortium? The consortium is a group of people. The blockchain itself becomes an entity unto itself, and one member speaking out about one thing and then another member speaking out about another. What's their public relations policy? And, are there marketing materials, and who signs off on that stuff? Need to just understand how the communications are going to work within the blockchain. I hope you're getting a picture that really this is a business type of decision. A business type of decision that has a set of risks and a set of benefits, and you need to weigh those benefits with the risk in order to make your decision. So then the next is, how are technology decisions going to be made? How is the software going to be updated? Who makes those updates, and then who pays for those updates? How is all of that going to be accomplished? Another decision that needs to be made along the way, because significant expenses could be rolled up into just simply maintaining the system. And the last one, how do you get out? There needs to be a clear exit strategy. In other words, if you join, is there a way to pull out if the consortium ideas and rules start to not conform with what your business really wants to do going forward? You need to define the financial, technological process, data commitments, and all those things that you have as obligations to the consortium should you decide to exit, and how is that all going to be laid out? Without a clear exit strategy, you probably don't have a good entrance strategy either. In other words, why would I want to be involved in something that's really quite experimental in the beginning and then not have the ability to retreat if my advances don't end up meeting my needs as a business? So take these 8 items into consideration before you join any particular blockchain, so that you can get the most out of joining a blockchain and benefiting by the things that blockchain can in fact give to business. Now, I hope you've liked what you've seen here. If you do, hit that like button, and please subscribe to the channel, and we hope to see you again sometime later. Thanks.